Hey, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on with me this amazing morning. Merry Christmas to you guys. My lighting seems like out of a horror movie. I'm so sorry for that. It's very very gloomy outside. Yeah, so sorry for the lighting. But yeah, my topic for today that I wanted to talk about, because it is Christmas, is I wanted to talk about having gratitude, right? The importance of speaking out gratitude, feeling gratitude, living with gratitude. It's so overlooked. There's so many people that just wake up every day and just have like a constant routine and not give thanks or be grateful for what they have, what's in their life, what's surrounding them. And that's why, on this amazing Christmas day, I wanted to, talk about the importance of having gratitude, because I know that through this whole journey of 2020, I really struggled with feeling gratitude in my heart. I was always in the constant feel of, I need this, or why is this happening to me, or why can't I be like that person, or why aren't I getting this? And I'm constantly, feeling empty, and feeling like nothing's not happening for me, or nothing's enough, or I'm lacking all the time, right? And there's a lot of people, if you really face reality and you really be honest with yourself, there's a lot of people out there that are always feeling like they're lacking. They're feeling like they don't have enough money. They're feeling like, they don't have enough materialistic things around them. They don't have the house that they want. They don't have the car that they want. They don't have, these name brand clothes or jewelry or whatever the case may be that's materialistic. They're feeling lack. Or there's people out there that are just lacking love. They're feeling like they're not being loved enough. When love comes within you, right? You hold the key to all of your happiness if you just live with gratitude. And, I'm starting to understand and study, laws of attraction and energy and all that stuff like that. And I'm understanding that the more gratitude that you have, for what you have right now, here and now, is the more, amazing things that you will attract your way, because you're not living in a state of lack all the time. You're living in a state of abundance, right? And this is what I'm really learning, is that to wake up with a grateful heart. Wake up if you're healthy, if you can see, give gratitude. Say one thing you're grateful for. As you wake up in the morning, one thing that you're grateful for. And as I started to do that, it started to change my whole state of mindset as I start my day. I'm not waking up feeling miserable. Oh, why do I have to get out of bed? Or why do I have to get up? And oh man, I hate waking up so early in the morning. And it's those negative triggers that you feel in the morning, and negative self-talks that you have with yourself in the morning time. Again, living with lack is what's going to dictate how your emotions are going to be throughout the whole day, right? So do you want to be blissful? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to live in a blissful life? Or do you want to live a miserable life where you're just always frustrated or annoyed or agitated or angry, or sad? It's just like, that's the thing that's been helping me so much to deal with my negative emotions, is maybe taking the time out to write down some things that I'm grateful for, right? Whether it be 5 to 10 things, have a gratitude journal, right? Just even if you don't want to write it down, say it in your mind, right? Keep one thing inside of your mind that you can constantly always remind yourself for being grateful. Being grateful. Live in abundance. Live that feeling of being grateful for whatever it is that you have in your life. It could be even I'm learning now to start being grateful for shit that happened that just brought me to see things at a better light, right? Open my eyes to see things in a different way that's going to help me in my life to become a better person, to live a better life, right? And I'm now starting to say I'm grateful for those things. Recently, as I say in all my videos, I've dealt with, hitting rock bottom, and it hurts so much. Some days it's so challenging and it's so hard to focus my mind on, going forward. And it sometimes my mind drifts to the past, but I'm starting to catch my thoughts to, fill that space of feeling lack, that I don't have that person anymore, or I don't have that life anymore. That, no, I'm grateful for what I have now. What are all the amazing things that I have gained from what had happened to me in the past, right? How can I live life in abundance to feel all the amazing things that I have achieved, now? And this can help so many people out there that are struggling mentally and emotionally from when this whole pandemic happened. There's so many people out there in the universe that are living in, a feeling of lack right now, a feeling of frustration, a feeling of, why did this happen to me? When can this pandemic end? This is causing so much stress, it's causing so much anxiety, constantly living in a lack and frustration and negative mindset from this whole pandemic. But why don't we stop? Why don't we stop and say, what has this pandemic taught me? What can I learn from it? How can I evolve from it? How can I move forward in 2021 and, achieve amazing things, like from the lessons that I have learned through this whole situation of the pandemic? How can we how can we raise our vibrations of, feeling happy, feeling loved, feeling abundance? How can we raise that with what has happened to us from the whole pandemic situation, right? And it all starts with you. It all starts with you and your mindset and your emotions. And it starts with me. It starts with me and my mindset and my emotions. And it comes right back down, you guys, to feeling gratitude, feeling grateful for all the shit that you've been through, or all the amazing things you have in the here and now. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and we were just talking about how she was saying that her whole her whole mindset shifted, and her whole emotions shifted when she started to live in, the now. Live in the now, not living in the past, what happened to you, what had happened to you, not living in what to expect for the future, what's going to happen tomorrow, but living in the now, living right here, right now. What are you grateful for that you can say as you woke up today on this amazing Christmas day? What can you say you're grateful for, right? At least write down, you guys, 5 things. I wrote a whole page today. This is why the topic I decided to talk about it today, is because I said, damn, yesterday and the day before that, I was really getting sucked in of keep constantly bringing myself to the past, right? Living in the past, living of what had happened to me, and bringing myself mentally and emotionally down. And it was my job, and it's our job, to get ourselves out of that state of mind, get ourselves out of that mindset, to get ourselves into a better mindset and a better situation, to help us to live a better day today, live a better life today. And I was also talking with another friend, saying that today is a new chapter. Whatever happened yesterday happened yesterday. Whatever happened a week ago happened a week ago. Today is today. And it comes back to what I was having with my friend, is living in the present moment, and everything that you decide to do, if you want to live a blissful life or a happy life, comes right back down to what the topic is today: feeling gratitude for what you have in the here and now, living in the here and now, feeling gratitude for whatever happened to you. Whatever happened to you in the past, but you can learn from it. You can say, if you live in the here and now, it's still you being grateful for whatever happened to you in the past. Because if you're grateful for the here and now and today in this very moment, all that shit that happened in the past, you would not be who you are today if you were to live in this very moment. You would not be having all these things that you have surrounded you if none of that shit happened in the past. And this is what I sat down and I wrote down a gratitude, a gratitude list of me saying, shit, all this stuff that happened to me in the past, if it didn't happen to me, I would not have probably had this amazing condo that I have, this amazing tree, amazing, life that I have right now if none of that shit didn't happen to me in the past. So there's so much to be grateful for today. As I wake up and I see another day, there's so much things to be grateful for. And as I started to just drown myself with gratitude, it's just like my whole mindset shifted, my emotions shifted, my thoughts, like everything just shifted. And I feel so at one with myself and so at peace today more than ever. And it's just like I won't lie to you guys, like there's so many times I say, okay, I'm going to write down a gratitude list, and I'm just like, we say the same things over and over and over and over again, but it's all about repetition. You cannot become successful in anything in life unless you practice it. Practice. It's, and I say it all the time that our mind is like the gym, right? It like working out a muscle. Let's say, guys want to get a big chest, girls want to get a big bum. What do? You work out. You feed the right nutritions to that muscle, you eat good protein, you eat healthy, you eat clean, drink a lot of water, and you work out maybe twice a day. But that's the same. The thing about it is that it's the same thing with our mind. Our mind is the biggest muscle in our body, right? Our mind. So if you do that same practice, that repetition on working out your bum and your freaking chest with your mind, imagine how much more powerful you will be in all your endeavors, right? So I always look at, if I'm gonna say that I'm grateful for something, then I need to remind myself every day the things that I should be grateful for, the things that I should feel abundance for. So, with everybody out there right now that's went through certain different situations with this pandemic, this is the amazing topic for you guys to focus on, is giving gratitude for what you have right now, giving gratitude for what happened to you yesterday, last month, for the whole year. Give gratitude, live in gratitude, just feel grateful for what you freaking have right now in this very moment, and start living in the moment, right? With gratitude. Because again, the more you be grateful for and the more you fill your heart with abundance of gratitude and appreciate what all you have, is the more great things you will attract to you. But the more it's like, I was explaining to my daughter, right? It's like negative, there's a negative and there's a positive, right? So you're going to constantly attract to you negative shit if you consistently keep thinking negative and living in a negative state of mind and lack, right? But if you live in a state of abundance and being positive and putting out positive energy, that's what you attract back, right? Whether you agree with laws of attraction, whether you believe in motivational shit or not, right? It's science. It's scientific. It's scientifically proven, right? If you want, Google it. But it's scientifically proven. So why not acknowledge those things now and work on them now, just as if you're gonna freaking work on your glutes or your chest muscles, right? It's repetition after repetition after repetition. So just practice on an everyday basis of saying maybe one thing. It doesn't have to be like, oh my God, you're going to sit there for half an hour and write 10 freaking things, 50 freaking things to be grateful for. No, it could be just one freaking thing that you're repeating inside of your head over and over and over again, like a rep, right? Like a rep, like a squat, like a rep for your mind. Just filling your head with gratitude. It's like legit reprogramming your mind to live in abundance. Don't live in lack, right? Because society, we get so caught up and brainwashed that we need a nice car, we need a Gucci purse, we need, we need a husband, we need a family, we need this, da, 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 and it keeps, and when we don't have it, we live in this lack, this feeling like, oh, we're not worthy, we don't have enough, and when is it going to happen to us? And then we just start questioning every fucking thing inside of our life, everything, right? As if we're not enough, when we are enough, but we're not feeding our minds and we are not training our minds to think of abundance, to feel that gratitude on all that we have around us. So we're constantly in a state of mind of lack. And I am honestly going to be honest with you guys. Like, I struggle with this at times too, but it's understanding that you're legit reprogramming your mind of being trained a certain way from since you were a child. So it's like you have to be easy on yourself to understand that nothing happens overnight. How is it that we are so easy on ourselves when we understand that when we're going to work out, again, I'm going to bring it back to working out. When we know that we want that big glute, that big bum, when we know that we want that big chest, we will understand that it's a process. We will work out 2 days a week. We will make sure that we are on a strict diet. We will make sure we don't eat candy. We don't do this, we don't do that. Train your freaking mind to be the same way. It's the same damn way with your mind. Don't get frustrated with yourself and say, oh, it's not working, or when's this going to happen to me? And like, what the hell? I've been writing down affirmations. I've been meditating. I've been working on myself. I've been trying to think positive. I've been writing affirmations, all this shit like that. And then you're expecting for your mind and your emotions to change in a day, or change in a week, or change in a month. No. Do you expect that same results when you're going to work out your ass or your chest or any of that? No, you don't. You be easy on yourself and you understand that it's a process. So it's the same shit when you are trying to fill your heart and your mind with gratitude, right? Or train your mind to live an abundance mindset, or train your mind to understand that you can achieve everything you want, or train your mind to forgive the past, let go of the past, be able to move on forward. Train your mind to see a bigger picture, a bigger future ahead for yourself. Understand it's a process. And if you don't understand that it's a process, like, look at working out. Make examples for yourself. If you're not understanding that, okay, you're going to keep beating yourself up, try to make examples for yourself. Like, I'm making an example for you guys, right? That's how I looked at it. Because I love the gym. I love working out. And I had the flattest ass ever. And I worked out 4 years, 4 years, eating healthy, working out consistent, drinking water, everything possible to build my glutes. But then as I started to understand how the mind works and try to forgive my past, try to move forward, try to, deal with my anxiety and all this other stuff, I started to say to myself, Tracy, why are you beating yourself up so much on the process when you gave 4 years to build the glutes? It's the same process. And that's how I was able to look at it in that point of view, you guys, that it is a process, that not because you're saying gratitude, like saying out gratitude, it's going to fix you right away. No, by all means, I'm not saying that. But I am saying that it's a starting point. It's a starting point to start filling your mind and your heart with gratitude, to start looking at life in a more positive point of view. So when you look at life at a more positive point of view, then you start feeling positive. You start feeling happier. You start waking up in the morning time with, again, a better attitude, a better outlook on life, right? And then from there, it just propels and changes everything throughout your whole day, throughout your whole month, throughout your whole year. So fill your heart with gratitude today, you guys. There's so much to be grateful for that's happened to us through the whole of 2020, right? There's so much. I urge you guys to take some time, write out a list of things that you could be grateful for, and you will see, you guys, even if it's one thing that you say to yourself on a daily basis to remind yourself on how to fill your heart with gratitude, it will change your emotions, it will change your actions, it will change your words, and then ultimately really get you to a point where you're living in a mindset of bliss and happiness. I'm working on it on a daily basis. As I said, it's like training your body, to build that glute or build that chest. I want to try to train my mind to build that blissful mindset as well. So I hope this video helped you guys in some sort of way. There's so many people out there right now that are struggling mentally and emotionally in this time, with it being holidays and with it being lockdown and COVID. So please, you guys, I always say in every one of my videos, each one teach one, share the love, share the knowledge, and just share all this great great knowledge that I shared with you guys. Share it with the world. And please, you guys, I have an amazing Instagram page that I post a lot of motivational stuff as well on there. So take a look at it. Take a follow. It's Toronto_Tracy_Gobin. Please like this video. Please share it. Please leave a comment. I'd love to hear you guys' input. And if you guys have any ideas of some great topics that I can talk about, please leave a comment and I'll for sure take a look at it and try to make a video about it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you guys have a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. And, I'll see you guys again. I won't be posting up a video tomorrow, but I will be posting up a live video on Sunday. So I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas, you guys. And I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again. And please fill your heart with gratitude today, you guys. So much to be grateful for. Thanks. Bye.